What's happening, my beautiful kings and queens? It's I, your favorite British locked YouTuber, Wini in the building. I hope you're all doing amazingly well, just like I am. If this is your first time watching a video of mine, welcome to this channel. This is officially more or less a lock channel. I do have a second channel called Winning Woman, which you should be able to see somewhere on this page. If you do want to subscribe to that channel, I will put a link somewhere on the screen, and that's literally going to be, or is I should say, it's a brand new chit chat channel where I'll be talking about just a variety of things like personal experiences, things that I've learned, giving tips on stuff, basically all the things that I can't really talk about on this channel I will be talking about on there. So please do subscribe and show me some love. But today's video, I wouldn't say something different, but it's something that I picked up on basically last weekend ish. I had given my hair a wash, and obviously when you wash your hair, for those of us with locks, your regrowth basically becomes very apparent, and I didn't want to retwist because I'll probably say maybe this year I have basically, I wouldn't say taking a break, but I don't retwist my hair as often as maybe in previous years, simply because I don't find it necessary. I also love the idea of giving my roots and my locks a break, and I have noticed that with me not retwisting so often, it has allowed my roots to be thicker. It's also allowed my locks to be thicker, and I just think it's just a much more healthy approach to my locks. So as you guys are aware, recently I have been styling my hair in lock knots, and that basically has my locks looking extremely short. I think it's a very elegant, very sexy hairstyle. However, after I washed my hair, I didn't want to put in lock knots again because I feel like I've kind of been rinsing out that style, and also the paranoia in me has me thinking and feeling that if I style my locks too much, then it may put some strain on my roots, or my locks may start to thin out like it was like many years ago when I was continuously interlocking. So yeah, I kind of thought, let me just leave my hair to breathe in a sense. But at the same time, I did want to find styles that maybe I can do on a daily, not necessarily a style that I want to keep in for like a week or two, but just change it up on a daily, like if I'm going out and about and maybe I want to have like a new look or so. And I noticed, no shade, I'm not throwing out any shade whatsoever, but when I was looking for, you know, hairstyle inspiration via YouTube, I noticed that a lot of locked YouTubers, I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of the locked YouTubers that were coming out, or a lot of the lock tutorials that were coming out in regards to hairstyles and stuff, were of those that contained women using a lot of stuff like hair gels and edge controls and stuff like that. Now firstly, before I continue with this video, I just want to say that there is nothing wrong if you choose to use edge control or hair gel and stuff. If you have been following me for a while, you will know that, I can't remember, maybe it was last year or the year before, I did put up a video where I was basically using hair gel to just kind of slick down my baby hairs at the front. I have stated that I no longer do that anymore because I just find it very long, I find it unnecessary, and I found that products that I was using at the time were basically leaving flakes or leaving build-up, and basically what would happen is every single time I would use it, for example, if I was to use the hair gel to slick my hairs, baby hairs down right now, evening times I would have to wash my edges, and I just found it very long having to continuously do that. And I also wasn't comfortable with the fact that there's a lot of ingredients and stuff that I don't know what the hell are in those products. Some of them are really long, I can't pronounce it, and I don't know, I just kind of feel like sometimes, if not most of the times, those kind of products, when you're using it continuously, will have a negative impact on your locks. So anyway, going back to what I'm trying to say, yeah, I was very surprised that a lot of the videos that came up were of locked YouTubers basically using a lot of hair gel or a lot of edge control on their locks. Now basically, I don't know if the camera is capturing it very well, but I've got a lot of regrowth, which is why my locks up here look extremely full. I can't remember the last time that I twisted my hair, but it's been a long time. So I've got a lot of regrowth, meaning that, for example, if I was to put my hair up in one, you'd basically see that you'd basically see on my regrowth, you'd see it all kind of thick and curly and my hair just doing bits and bobs, right? Yeah, so a lot of the styles that I was looking for was kind of hairstyles for people with locks like myself that haven't retwisted it just yet, and I've grown out the hair a bit, and they can do. So I was very astonished to basically see that a lot of these YouTubers had used like a lot of gel all over here just to slick down and give it that kind of slick and neat appearance, or a lot of edge control on their hair. And I don't know, I just personally found it very weird, because for me, I find it very unnecessary. I do get it, it looks pretty, it looks aesthetically pleasing, but every single time I found myself watching the video, I just couldn't help but think to myself, how much flakes or how much buildup are you going to have in your hair by the end of the day? Now, I did notice that one Locs YouTuber in particular was repetitively being asked that question in her comment section, and you know, she just said that if you basically, she calls it priming, if you prime your locks correctly, then you won't get any build-up or you won't get any flakes. But in my mind, I just thought, is it really that deep? Is it really that serious to have a slick and a neat appearance with your locks at the risk of there even being potential build-up or flakes? I just personally think that it's unnecessary, and yeah, that's basically the reason as to why I personally have no interest in using hair gel or using edge control on my locks. So you know, I was watching multiple videos. I did kind of come across one or two from, you know, people that don't use locks and edge control in their hair. However, have you ever had that moment where you see a style, yeah, and you're like, okay, cool, maybe this style's for me, they're not using any kind of toxic products and stuff, it's something that I could imitate on my hair, and then you imitate it and it just doesn't suit you. And it doesn't suit you because maybe it could be the shape of your face, maybe it could be you just don't feel comfortable, maybe it just doesn't make you feel pretty. And I think it's very important for you to be able to, whether it's clothing, whether it's your hair, whether it's makeup, it's very important for you to basically rock styles that make you feel sexy, that make you feel beautiful. And if you're rocking a style that you're not feeling, or you're wearing an item of clothing, or you've got your makeup done in a way that doesn't make you feel attractive, then take it off. So literally there was about 2 styles that I came across. I did it, and after I did it, I was just like, nah, Winnie, this isn't you. So I literally had to take it out. Now, going back to the main reason as to why I'm making this video is because I don't use hair gel, I don't use edge control, and also in the comment section below, please don't advise me of gels or edge controls that don't leave flakes or don't leave build up, because I'm really not interested, to be honest. Reason for that is I just feel like a lot of the products, like I said, contain products that you can't pronounce, products that are probably not good for your hair anyway, and you're putting this into your hair to achieve a certain look. But the reason that you're achieving that look, ask yourself why. Why is it so important that your hair must have an exceptionally neat appearance when you have locks? Why does it matter that every single baby hair of yours needs to be slicked down so hard? Like, why do these things matter so much to the extent where you are willing to basically mess up your hair? But it's, for me, it's like, for what? I'm currently on the journey of trying to embrace my locks even when they haven't had a retwist for a good couple of months. I'm trying to, you know, figure out ways to style my locks as usual when it's got a lot of regrowth, using my usual, I literally use these 2 things now to moisturize. I've started using water. I do believe that my old, you know, how I moisturize my locks video, I was using rose water and coconut oil anyway, but then for a long period of time I stopped. But recently I've gone back to not using necessarily rose water. This is just normal water from your tap and my usual coconut water, and that's basically how I style my hair. So whether my hair is, you know, going to be freshly retwisted or whether it's not freshly retwisted, these are the two products I'm going to be using for my hair. That is a personal choice. Personally, I don't care about frizzies. I don't care about frizzies, but I'm trying to be comfortable rocking my locks when they are frizzy, because I don't know, I somehow think that because I have been styling it a lot recently in lock knots, when it's frizzy you can't really see it because it's in the lock knots, right? But when you just kind of leave it out like this, I don't think my camera's really capturing a lot, but I've got like a lot of regrowth. Let me see if I can pull out a lock. I don't know, can't really, I'm looking at my monitor and I can't see, but you lot can see my regrowth is like here, and then my locks officially start right here. So that's a good couple of months regrowth. Let me just pull out another one so you can see. Yeah, that's where we're at. So obviously the front, I think my camera's kind of catching a bit. There's a lot of regrowth at the front. So like I said, when I'm tying my locks up, you see and you notice it. And I was just really astonished to just see the amount of products that a lot of locked YouTubers are putting in their hair. And I wouldn't say that they're advising everybody to do the same thing, but at the same time, when you're doing a lock tutorial, you're showing people how you do your hair, and that's the whole thing of a lock tutorial, so that people have an idea how they too can also style their hair. So if you're doing a video and you're using shitloads of hair gel and edge control, chances are people that are watching you are also going to attempt the same thing. And although some of these YouTubers are saying these products don't leave flakes and these products don't leave build up, everybody's hair is different, and that's why I've said in a previous video that I can come on and make a video about how fantastic coconut oil is, but a lot of people have told me that coconut oil is completely awful in their hair. And that's why I always say different strokes for different folks. What works for one person may not work for you. It's the same way, I think, was it earlier on this year or maybe last year, somebody advised for me to use Revlon edge control to slick down my baby hairs, and they apparently said it held very well, it didn't leave any product build up and stuff. When I tried it, it left a lot of products build up, and not only that, it didn't even slick down my edges correctly either. But that person had told me so many positive things about it because it had worked for them. Do you understand what I'm saying? So always just be mindful of certain things that you watch on here and certain people's advice that they give you. Yeah, you can give it a try, there's no harm for that. But me personally, I've done things like give hair gels a try, give edge controls a try, and then I had to really ask myself, why do I find it necessary to slick down my hair? Is it because there's this kind of ideology from society that having slicked hair is acceptable, looks more professional, makes you look more beautiful? Or are you doing it because you genuinely want a change for your hair? I always, nowadays, when I do certain things, I always think to myself, okay, well, Winnie, why do you feel that way? Why are you styling your hair that way? Why do you want to give that hair product a try? Is it because I genuinely want to, or is it because of outside factors? So that's the reason why I don't. Will I ever do so? You can never say never, but it's something that I would much rather prefer to avoid, to be honest. For me, I've noticed that my hair really loves coconut oil, and I've also recently noticed that my hair really loves water as well. So I am going to try, when it comes to my hair, to stick to as much, basically stick to keeping it as natural as possible, because that's what I know that my hair likes. I don't think that it's natural for my hair to be slicked down, especially if I've decided to lock up. If I wanted super slick hair, I would have relaxed hair or something, and I don't. So yeah, I'm just all about embracing, I don't want to say embracing my nappiness, but you know, you get what I'm saying. I'm basically all about embracing my hair texture and taking it for what it is. If you see me out and about and my hair's in a ponytail and it's maybe frizzy in the front, it is what it is. It's my hair, it's natural, it's beautiful. I don't see the need for me to slick it up or to basically rock it in a way that you may deem acceptable, because it's my hair that grows out of my scalp, and I don't see why I need to change it and make it look something that it's basically not. So yeah, that's just my little explanation as to why I don't use gels or edge control, and basically how I feel about it in general. That's no shade to anyone, you know, if you're watching this video and you do use it on your locks and it works for you, that's amazing. But for me personally, that idea just doesn't sit well with me. But yeah, thank you very much guys for watching this video. If you also have any kind of lock video suggestions, please don't be shy to just leave them below. But yeah, I appreciate all of the support, and if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, make sure you do, and also don't forget to subscribe to my brand new channel, Winning Woman, as well. Till my next video, be good.